going on, guys? Mr. Domo back at it again with another unboxing video. This time I got some graded vintage Kenner superpowers action figures. These all have been recently graded by Collector Archive Services, so CAS. And so if you guys weren't aware, I've started doing a kind of the collection of Series 1 Kenner superpowers action figures. And of course, Series 1 it pretty much comprises of 12 figures, most of your really known superheroes, and then of course you got the bad guys. Right now I'm focusing on the superheroes. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the bad guys, but maybe I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not, just to finish the first series, which is all 12 figures. And then of course there were some mail-in specials, like Clark Kent and Steppenwolf, I want to believe, is another one. And then of course they had like Superman's cape and all kinds of crazy stuff. But let me just show you what just came in. So like I said, I got 3 of them that got graded by Collector Archive Services. So the first one here, beautiful piece, and here is Hawkman. Really nice. And of course, if you guys want to wear these Kenner superpowers action figures, all had kind of like some kind of mechanism towards with the figures, so like either if you squeeze the arms or squeeze the legs, they would do some kind of like action move. And so with Hawkman, if you squeeze his legs, his wings kind of flap, so really cool. So here's Hawkman. The next one here, of course, we have Aquaman. Really cool figure there, really super clean. And man, these grades are unbelievable. But there he is. If you squeeze his arms, he kind of, he does kind of like a kicking motion with his legs, like simulating that he's swimming. So really cool. There's so he's got his trident, and of course Hawkman has his mace. And the third one, really cool character, of course, Batman. So Batman, really cool. This guy's mechanism was if he squeezed his legs, he'd do kind of like a punching. He would swing his arms up and down, but really cool. So those are the 3 right now that I got graded. I got the rest of them graded and getting graded, excuse me. And then of course I have some in my collection right now. But let me go ahead, take them out of the poly bag. I'll show you the label. I'll show you more in depth of the figures and everything like that. So let me just go ahead and do that right now. Alright guys, so here we go. There they are out of the poly bag, and they look super clean. So let me just go over the figures, and then let me show you the label. So here is Hawkman. Hawkman looking really gorgeous there. Really nice, super clean. There's no sun bleaching. The colors really are all there. No fades, no scuffs or anything like that. Let me show you the label. So this is a 1984 Kenner Superpower Series 1 Hawkman. Overall score was an 85.8, so he got an 85, which is really good. That's a damn minty score right there. In the backside here, there you go. You can see the little like I guess the point of attachment there for the wings. You squeeze the legs, and then the wings kind of flap there. So really cool. And like I said, that was kind of common with these figures. They all had kind of some kind of mechanism with there. But yeah, these are the Kenner US releases. I know, just like Star Wars, Kenner did the US release, and then of course you had all kinds of other toys companies around the world that did their own. I know Canadian car backs are a little bit smaller, but really cool. The next one here, Aquaman, really nice. Of course, that's that OG Aquaman outfit there. Really nice. You can see the scales there on the top right there, all orange, and he's got his trident. Really nice. And of course his mechanism was his legs will flap back and forth. So let me show you the label here. So this is a 1984 Kenner Superpower Series 1 Aquaman. His score was a lot better. He got an 88.7, so overall was an 85 plus. So super minty. I love the way Collector Archive Services secured them and displayed it. So really nice. Let me show you the back right there. So really cool. Nice piece. Oh man, he's got little fins right there on the backside too. Really nice. The next one here, now this one I had to kind of be careful with. So with Batman, now if you're out there looking for Batman, just be aware that sometimes people will sell them with repo capes. And so the cape is kind of like the one thing that kind of either gets torn or whatnot, or gets really damaged. And so I've noticed that a lot of people will sell the figure but with a repo little cape right there, so you just just be careful with that. But this is a really clean piece, really nice, super. The colors are really nice and clean there. This is of course just how he was in a cartoon series. It was more of a blue with gray in his outfit, and then of course a hint of yellow and the yellow belt. So let me show you the label here. So again, this is a 1984 Kenner Superpowers Series 1 Batman. He received an 86.6, so he got an 85, so really good score. And of course his mechanism is you squeeze his legs and then he would his arms will go up and down like a punching action, but really nice. So those are the three. And of course, every time you get something graded by Collector Archive Services, you always get their statement of archival, so you always get like a little certificate with it, just saying, hey, the overall pretty much information of your action figure, what type of case and everything like that, when was it graded, and of course you get it for all your figures. So it's really nice to have these certificates. It's just a little additional bonus that Collector Archive Services does. So let me just show you. I brought out the other ones, the other superpowers, and like I said, I'm missing 3 more of the superheroes for Series 1, and then I don't know, I might think about it. I don't know, like my OCD is probably gonna kick in and I'm gonna have to go get the bad guys and complete Series 1, which was all 12 figures. But the one that I did get was, of course, I have Wonder Woman here. And I did a video on this, but here's Wonder Woman. She's got her lasso there, and I had to jump on this one because as you can see, this is a U85, so it was an uncirculated 85 action figure. Pretty much what happened was it was probably still on the card back, and then AFA went ahead and opened that card back, or opened up the card back, and then graded the figure loosely. So usually that happens when people just have like really bad dinged up like card backs, and so like they'll just go ahead and send it. Now they don't do that anymore, so AFA does not do that U grade. So I had to jump on it because you're not going to see a lot of U grades anymore. Whatever's out in circulation is pretty much what was graded back in the day, and then of course AFA and our Collector Archive Services doesn't even do U grades anymore. So that's really nice. Well, they don't do them for loose figures. I think they still do it for carded or box items if it's not circulated. So if you got it pretty much straight from the manufacturer. But here is Wonder Woman, super clean. There she is, really nice. I think her mechanism was pretty much the same as Batman. You squeeze her legs and then she would just pretty much do kind of like a punching action there. So there's Wonder Woman, and then the next one here is of course the Green Lantern. Really cool figure too, again, and then of course he has his lantern, his Green Lantern right there where he gets his powers from. And of course I jumped on this one again because this is also a U85, and like I said, they're not gonna do that anymore. So whatever's out there in circulation is pretty much that's it, that whatever's out there. So I don't know if prices kind of went up with that. I mean, I don't know. I kind of doubt it, because I don't think prices really went up with the U. So, but I couldn't jump on this guy right here. So of course here he is, the Green Lantern. And then of course this one, not really part of Series 1, but he was a mail-in order. And of course this is Clark Kent. And this one is graded by Collector Archive Services, and again he is an 85. So this whole team right here is the 85 team, and I'm hoping that what am I missing? I'm missing the Flash, I'm missing Robin, and of course Superman. So those are the last 3 that are getting graded right now. So hopefully those are all 85, and then of course I'll have the 85 team right here, which I'm hopeful that it is 85s. But here he is. There's Clark Kent, and like I said, this was a mail-in order. I wish I would have obtained one with the actual box. I did see one. It was displayed with the actual box that came in from the little Kenner box, the mail-in box that they shipped them in. So I wish I would have had that, but this is the one that I ended up getting. So really cool. And like I said, there is one more. Well, actually there's two exclusives. So there's another mail-in Stephen Wolf, I want to say, and so he's he was a mail-in, but then he was actually released into one of the series. And then the one that's kind of hard, really kind of difficult to get, is the Argentina exclusive, which is the Riddler. So that one is like, I guess it's like uber rare to get because they didn't make a lot of them. It was an Argentina exclusive. So 34 were actually officially released, but then there's 35 just because of that Riddler action figure. But there it is, man. There is the Kenner Superpowers figures. Like I said, I'm missing 3 more, and then I like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna continue on to finish out the first series, which is, like I said, all 12 figures. But I wanted to get Clark Kent because I think it's a really dope figure. I love, you know, his glasses, little itty bitty blue eyes there, really cool figure. So I wanted to get Clark Kent, excuse me. So that's pretty much it, guys. You know, thanks for watching, thank you for the support, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.